Right, that's enough of you. Be gone. Back into your little cage. Be gone with you and your little bowl. He never earns anything. Never. Never earns a thing. He's useless. I only keep him around because I am merciful. I am graceful. Merciful and graceful. For I am a graceful god. Defenderu is a graceful god. I am a graceful god. Long ago, in the shadow of a great mountain, I, Defenderu, was cast out of heaven. I lost my mandate to paint for gods. I was irresponsible, undisciplined, emotional. It is unfortunate, yet fortunate, that I must climb. I must crime. I will develop an intro. I will develop a proper intro. Until then, I'll just stick with the tunes. The tunes will give me the intro. Tunes. It's Wednesday morning. It's bleak and rainy here. It's 35 minutes past 10. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? The African landscape. A dry, barren savanna. Although hidden behind every rock, crevice, and tree. Even though the trees are a bit sparse and there's mainly bushes. But still, many creatures alert. Many creatures lurk in shadow, waiting to strike at anchor. Anchor biters. Take a deep breath. Squeeze your glutes. Get the fluid moving up the spine. Make sure you're grounded, preferably barefoot in grass. But if you're wearing work boots and you're driving long distances, carrying goods in and out of Babylon, then this is for you. To uplift your spirits, to maintain morale in these trying times of deception and foolishness. Emotional manipulation. The work of the devil is at hand. Fear not, for Defenderu has come to paint you a pretty picture on PEINTEINGU. What is PEINTEINGU, you ask? You're about to find out. As I slowly build the chi with the aid of the tunes, it will become apparent. Clarification shall become upon you. It's much harder to be in flow when you're trying to have a Jap accent. Oh. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's coming. It's on its way. It's arriving. As it was foretold. It is now the moment for PEINTEINGU. My left hand felt lonely. Oh, Jesus. No! Any more to the canvas? Feel it in the bottom of your spine. PEINTEINGU has begun. Witness the morning glory of PEINTEINGU. I, the god of painting, Defenderu, have descended from heaven against my will to paint for you mortals. Behold, here's one I did earlier. Africa. Again. Fucking Africa again. Bollocks. Oh, need a sip. A fucking intro. Spent all the past year trying to put weight on. A fucking 5 minutes of pretending to play taiko drums in the morning when I have traps of steel. Ah, glorious agua. Right. Oh. Oh. I think I have another 3 minutes of vicious, enigmatic, energetic, LARPing taiko drums. Seriously, just you put two pencils in your hand and just pretend to play taiko drums. Follow the song. I can't. I can barely keep up. The rhythm is elusive. It's so fast. And when I look at the screen on the phone, it's just showing the guy playing the shamisen. So what the fuck? Just LARPing like a fucking idiot. But it's so much fun. And I'm sweating my balls off. In October. I want a shamisen so bad. But they're so expensive. I also want a taiko drum now. Fucking neighbors that hate me or love me. I'm beginning to fade. Good God. Not being an actual god anymore has reduced me to a shadow of my former self. For millennia, I painted for gods. Now I paint for you mortals. And I have this annoying thing called a stamina bar now. I don't know how you put up with it. Those gods play taiko drums till the fucking cows come home. And Asian cows never come home. Fucking wandering pricks. Right. Why do you think they eat dogs? There's fucking dogs everywhere. Cows? No, the cows just leave. Just chewing a load of cud like exit stage left. Oh, fuck. Right. Oh, what's this? An advertisement? How fucking dare you? This fucking early in the morning, I barely have the energy to shout and decree over all this frivolous marketing. I have such contempt for modern commerce. It has no honor. Guten Morgen, meine Lieben, meine Brüder. Wie geht's? Welcome to PEINTEINGU, Brother Demon Hunter Beru. I'm fucking knackered. I've had like 3.5, 4 hours sleep. Just couldn't get to sleep. And now I'm painting. That fucking intro has me bollocks. Need a fucking cigarette. Sip, sip. Ugh. Enjoy Africa while I roll a cigarette. Alles ist gut, meine Herren. Ah, guten. Meine Deutsch ist sehr klein. Meine Deutsch ist schlecht. Ich habe Deutsche gemacht auf der Schule, aber ich weiß nicht alles, das mich habt gelernt. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I need a fag. I haven't smoked enough this morning. I'm not awake. I've only had 2 coffees, 1 cigarette. I'm all over the place. Oh, God, I found a burp. Oh, God. Excuse me while I perform the degenerate act of rolling my own cigarettes live on YouTube in Africa. Hey, ha! If you missed it, like you need to go back and watch the start of the stream, nigga. Oh man, I'm bollock. Like I'm probably gonna go to sleep after I finish this. Like I'm knackered. Like I'm kind of awake because I slammed 2 coffees, like 2 pint-sized coffees down my throat. But I'm just like, I'm fucking in bits. Like, just couldn't. I went to bed at like fucking like 9:30, 10. I didn't get to sleep till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Just tossing and turning and fucking like brutal. Like, and it was like pissing rain all night. And usually the sound of like rain like lulls me to sleep. And like, oh, I don't know what the crack was. Like, just couldn't sleep at all. Atar. Paint. Roll fag. Smoke fag. Paint. Man, all this stuff for fucking Israel the last few days is fucking gas, isn't it? That's no fun. What's no fun? What did I say? I can't even fucking remember. Not getting any sleep. No, fuck it, just tossing and turning, I suppose. I suppose I should have just like, assumed the obvious that you were like just simply reciprocating and replying to me complaining about not getting any sleep. Oh, that's no fun. What? What's no fun? What's wrong? I think that may be an Irish thing. We're so good at complaining. We're so used to complaining that we don't actually expect people to like have any sympathy for us. We just complain for the sake of it, like, fuck. Jesus. Fuck. What's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm grand. What's wrong with you? Like, whether it be the weather or like fucking like couldn't get a wink of sleep last night. Fucking just couldn't stop thinking about the Holocaust and how I survived it. I need to get one of them mugs. Just like constantly advertise that shit on the stream. I'm working on a really fucking low budget though. And I'm not gonna lie, 30 quid for a mug is like, hold on, I actually need to like prepare for like spending 30 quid on paint is like cutting into my budget, like, so spending 30 quid on a mug when I already have like a mug that's bigger that I drink out of every day. But I do want to get it. Like, I obviously like, fucking, despite being on fucking welfare, I have been subscribed to UATV for like 5 fucking years. Like, fucking, I'm just giving Irish taxpayer money to fucking BB. Like, it's like, take it, do something fucking useful with it. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I take your free shit because I refuse to work for you people. Like, you survived the potato cost. The cost of the potato was vast, deep, and poignant. It was indeed a gloriously shit time in our Celtic history. I've heard. I didn't experience that. All I've seen growing up as an Irishman is fucking potatoes. Potatoes and Guinness is all I've fucking witnessed on this fucking island since I grew up. So I don't know what they're fucking on about with this famine. Like, Oh, you should have been there. There was no potatoes. Like, the blight. Like, all right, yeah. Was there cabbages? No, there was no, like, oh, so you call it the potato famine, but, like, there was, like, you know, like, nobody else has that. Nobody, like, all right, if you want to talk about, like, ridiculous victim conscious, right, break that down, right? So the Israelis are like, oh, but we're Jews, and, like, people hate Jews, and, like, you know, fucking, we were kicked out of Egypt, and we're the originals, and our blood is special, and fucking, like, you know, we can fucking call people animals and, like, glass the fucking living shit out of where a lot of farmers and shit live, or people we, like, actively oppress behind barbed wire, you know, allegedly, all that jazz. Fucking, but, like, it's like anything. If word spreads around the village that somebody did some shit, chances are they did something. Whether or not you're the rumor, like, rumors. What was that? What movie was that in? I love rumors. What was that in? Dude's a bit of a fucking, like, I can't remember that character. Oh my god, it was Christoph Waltz's character of Inglourious Bastards. He's like, I love rumors. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like, because he says that, like, no matter how obscene and, like, fanciful the rumor is, there's usually, like, some nugget of truth in there somewhere, like, you know. So it's like, even with the whole, like, you know, fucking, but anyway, right? So, like, it, like, I don't need to sit here and, like, fucking go on a rant of, like, how, you know, Jews and Israelis or whatever like that fucking have the whole victim conscious thing, and they're not the only one. Like, the blacks have the victim conscious thing, but the Irish one, it's not our only one. It's, you know, the English had us for 400 years. The potato famine is like, that's instead of taking the cake, it's like, that's fucking not taking the piss. You're not taking the piss anymore. Now you're fucking taking the potato. And that's fucking blasphemy. Like, we had a potato famine. Like, either narrative, the mainstream one or the, like, slightly truther one over there. So the mainstream one is like, there was a blight, there was no fucking potatoes, and our, like, staple food at the time was potatoes. So, like, millions of people starved, like, or hundreds of thousands or whatever starved to death. Bollocks. Like, fucking loads of shit grows here. And like, what? You're telling me there wasn't fucking rabbits and squirrels and fucking rats and badgers and deer and birds and fucking, like, really? In Ireland? Like, because they paint this picture of, like, oh, the potato famine, and then, like, they'll show you illustrations where it's just, like, famine. Like, not potato blight, just general famine. Like, it's just, like, dead trees and, like, you know, just dirt, no grass. Like, so the grass, so potatoes grow grass as well. So if the potato goes, everything's gone. You know, like, oh my god, like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, oh, the potatoes, there wasn't enough potatoes. And then the truther thing is like, well, actually, there wasn't a blight. It was actually economical. The English at the time were taking all the potatoes away from the Irish and then either selling them back at exorbitant prices or exporting them to fucking England and such, right? And it's like, even if that's the truth and there was no blight, that's still ridiculous. Like, unless they took everything. Unless they took everything. Potatoes, carrots, cabbages, deers, rats, fucking badgers, what? They fucking just exported all forms of sustenance out of the fucking island for fucking 400 years. Like, fuck off. You can fuck off too, right? You fucking hear me? You fucking bastards trying to fucking speak over me. How rude. On my fucking stream, I used to be a god. I've kind of stolen that idea from, not kind of stolen, I have stolen the idea, but, like, not the character. There's a guy I used to watch on YouTube. Bless me, I haven't seen him in a while, like, and I heard something bad happen to his missus or whatever, so I was like, oh shit, I actually feel for the nigga. But there's this, like, streamer that I used to watch play video games, like, and he had this whole shtick where he was, like, a god, like, because he played this one game and all, like, and I love that idea, like, and, like, fucking when Scouts was like, oh, you actually do a decent Aku, like, it sounds exactly like Aku. It's like, I think it'd be hilarious if I run with the shtick of like, long ago, I, Defenderu, god of PEINTEINGU, was cast out from heaven and forced to paint for mortals. Like, why was he cast out? Like, you know, why was Defenderu cast out from heaven? Like, they took the mandate of heaven from me and reduced me to a mere samurai painter. I now live and breathe as a mere human being. It is disgusting. Like, I'll have to make my own pantheon of gods up and shit, because, like, I don't even know the Chinese gods that well. Blast you, Monkey King! How dare you cast me from heaven? All I did was paint a cock. It was funny. For any of you gods watching this stream, know this. Never paint the Monkey King with a tiny penis, for you will be cast from heaven. Deplorable. I was irresponsible, undisciplined. I used my powers of PEINTEINGU for the roles. Oh, the god of PEINTEINGU was kicked out of heaven because he painted something obscene for the lols. That's hilarious. You survived. Oh, I already read that one. Banger movie. Loved Hans Landa. Oh, stop. It was such a good film. Fucking when he starts speaking Italian, like, buongiorno. Ah, grazie. Like, fucking brilliant. Like, he's like, he made that movie. Like, he was like hands down. How funny is that? Hans Landa is hands down the best. I want to create a fucking skit where there's a German character called Hands Down, and he has Down syndrome. Oh, fuck. Well, don't you know all these animals also ate potatoes because Ireland... Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. Like, all the animals died too because there was no potatoes. It was shocking. The deers, the badgers, even the strictly carnivorous ones saw the potato blight killing the potatoes in the fields, and they died of heartbreak. It was brutal. All the wolves, you know, the ones left over from all the English shooting them while riding horses, yeah, they died. Heartbreaking. Like, just a lot of wild dogs staring at the ground, seeing no potatoes, and just going, oh, dropping dead. Oh, it was foul. Like, paint. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga, it's just me and you here. I'm fucking knackered. I might just like paint a vague dragon on the mountain and fucking just sit here and cry. Oh, paint. Sip. Smoke. Oh, fuck. Here's another like little wordplay thing that there's a few wordplay things that I've discovered over the last few years that are like, you know, I'm only aware of because I'm Irish and I speak Irish and shit. Like, so if I was to say that's it, right? Applied to both, like, you know, that's it. That brush is it, like that's it, right? Or also like that's it, as in like that is all, right? you would say Sine, S-I-N-E, with a little like fada on it, I think. Little like, the similar to an umlaut, but instead of two dots, it's just a line, and it changes the sound or inflection of the E into an A. So Sine, right? That means that's it, right? And there's a term in Japanese. It's like Sine, which means like die, or you died, or I I will kill you, or some shit like. And I remember seeing a pub. It was on the bus one day, like just like you're just looking out the window while you're on the bus, like. And I seen a pub in Dublin on the Quays, and it was called Shin A. And I think I had just been playing like fucking For Honor or something like, or maybe even Tekken. And I was like Shin A, and it just like went off in my head because like I love wordplay stuff like that. It was like Shin A, Shin A, Shin A. It's like that's it. And it's like, how funny is it? It's like, that's it. It's very similar to like, die or I will kill you in a sense, because it's like that is it. That is all. And that was really, I thought that was really funny, like, because when you think of a samurai being like, Shine! And then swinging, it's like, that is it. Like, that is all. And then just swinging and killing a nigga, like. And there was another one. There's actually a few, but I can only think of a few now, like one or two offhand now. So, like, the term, the word one would use, oscuelga, or when you're speaking Irish. That's how you say it's in Irish, oscuelga. And it's the word awfuck, which is A-F-A-C-H, awfuck, right? And it means like terrible or horrible or like fucking. I think like it means like awful. It's like vishe awful. It was horrible. Or tashe awful. It is horrible. It is horrible, right? And I just think that's hilarious because you hear people say all the time like, "Oh fuck," and it's like, yeah, that essentially is what it means. It's like that's horrible. Like, you know what I mean? I just think that stuff's fucking brilliant, like, and there's so many, there's an endless amount of them in between languages where you could say something like in English and then you go to like, you could have like a dude from another country who's fluent in another language and another culture and shit, and you say something and in his head it could trigger like, you filthy dog, or like some shit, like, and you're just saying like, hand me that basket, like, but what he hears in his native tongue is like, fuck it, I fucked your mother, you dog. And he's just like standing there twitching, like, trying not to respond emotionally because he knows that's not what you said. That's why I think it's so funny. It's like, of course wars are started over like fucking frivolous, meaningless shit, like, because people are emotional. Men can be emotional, like men and women can be emotional, like, it's not like, think about the term like the fate. What was it? Was it Helen, the face that launched 1,000 ships? Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, those 1,000 ships full of men. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a beautiful woman made a load of other women go crazy, jealous, and like bring society down. It's like, no, a beautiful woman running away from her fella to be with some little fucking tanned Greek lad from another fucking island. Pissed the nigga off so much that he was like, bitch, come back! Fucking, what was his name? Oh, what was his fucking name? Not Agamemnon, his brother. What was Agamemnon's brother's name? The one that Helen was with and she left. Was it speaking with Methialtes or something? I can't fucking remember. Oh, God. I think I'm just going to sit here and smoke. Occasionally, I'll advertise. Like and subscribe, you cunts. Do it. Do it now. I'll take the bucket and sunglasses off this tiger and unleash him upon you. Believe me, don't want that. Bereave me. Carlos is not to be fucked with. Languages are fascinating like that. Yeah, they fucking are, man. But how do we know Helen wasn't a butterface? I know, like, because of the nature of like our existence right now, like at this particular in this particular timeline. Obey Garlos, mortal. That's what I love about like just like obviously it's not just bears, like you know, but that's what I love about this community is like we all have like this similar sense of humor. And we all just like kind of like fucking like it's like fucking tennis like or fucking oh god I'm fucking wrecked. I can't even think of it. Not Space Invaders. What's that fucking Pong? It's like comedy Pong. You just throw out something funny and then like start piling shit on it. Like I still can't stop. I still can't stop thinking about fucking. I still can't stop thinking about fucking like our fictional fantastical show Desmond. Oh fucking hell! Like right. I need to paint something. I need to calm my nerves. Well, hopefully I don't calm down too much and fall asleep live on YouTube. Witness me fucking snore my brains out. That is hilarious, though. I mean, like she could have been like a fucking proper melted candle, like. And your man was just like, you know, that's my bitch. Like, imagine I get my mom turn around and be like, bro, you have like 10 fucking slave girls, and at least 8 of them are like 3 fucking points higher on the hot scale than that fucking Helen cunt. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't care if, like, you know, she does that thing, you know, that you really like, or her arse is like, you know, huge or some shit. I don't know what your kink is. Like, I don't know why you're so fucking pissed that this bitch is after running off with that little fucking bow slinging nigga. Like, fuck him. He's a faggot. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking. Oh, his name nearly came back to me there. I think it does start with M. Fuck. Hold on, I get this bitch wet. Slap her about. And then wipe her in my royal rag and get rid of the evidence. Oh, God. Oh, Brother Samuel. Welcome to PEINTEINGU. How the bloody hell are you? Did you have a fight recently? I see you have a fight, or have you got one coming up? Oh, I was only watching clips of Sancho there the other day. If you don't know who Sancho is, he's like a fucking Muay Thai god. November 5th. Nice. November 5th. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. Remember the 5th of November when Samuel didn't get got. Oh. What's your game plan? Fucking just like it's like because I don't see like you know, like when you look at MMA, it's like so what's your game plan? You're gonna throw in like is his stand up better than yours? It's like Muay Thai is like there's no game plan in Muay Thai. It's just how strong your will is. Coupled with your skill, obviously. But like your skill in Muay Thai doesn't even matter like as much as your will. Muay Thai is a game of will. Muay Thai is like fucking potential death chess. Like what is the fucking point in wearing 16-ounce gloves or whatever when you're like what is the point in wearing wraps on your hands when you're gonna elbow and shin kick each other in the mouth? I always thought it was like if you're gonna actually throw down, like if you're actually like fucking like throw down proper, like and hear the slap of proper fluid connection, like do you know what I mean? Like just do Vale Tudo rules like the fucking Diaz brothers, like do you know what I mean? Because like it's just hilarious to me where you see all these fucking like eye pokes in MMA. I actually don't watch like as much Muay Thai fighting as I'd like, but like I don't think I've ever seen an eye poke in Muay Thai. Or maybe they get poked in the eyes all the time, but they just don't give a fuck because they're such badasses. But like the whole glove wrap fucking shit, and I know, like all this fucking like old school Muay Thai had like ropes and shit. So like, I can only fucking imagine how bad that is. He thinks he can brawl, and he's very backward with his movement. Not dynamic as I am. I'm going to tag his face up and mix in the heavy leg kicks. I really like that. I really like that. Like that's so like I was in the beginning of my martial arts experience. I was very like that. I was very forward, back, very little lateral movement. And like it's funny because what I actually got good at before I got at lateral movement was countering lateral movement. And that's why I love like back fists and fucking like spinning elbow, like, you know, reaching elbows and spinning elbows and fucking just like roundhouse kicks and shit. Like, because I got good at like, you know, pressuring an opponent so they would move laterally and then immediately just throw something from that side, forcing them to block or fucking get out of the way or counter. And then I would just pressure more. But then you get guys who are like genuinely good at fighting, like you, who are or have at least been in enough fights who like they know some shit, who just start like, you know, bobbing and weaving and do the whole Muhammad Ali shit of like doing good footwork and getting out of the way and shit, like, and then you end up just following them and getting tagged to fuck, like, you know. That's what Israel Adesanya is really good at. Is like you know, Conor McGregor's really good at it. Is like staying right at range and just like waiting, like forcing you to do something, and then you do something, and then you just lean. That's why it's called a pull counter. Just leans out of the way when you strike and just bah! And like it's incredibly effective, especially if you have, like he does, great reflexes and like insane accuracy and power and speed. Like, crush this fucking, I will crush it. like, be honest. One of your favorite movies of all time is Bloodsport. Like, come on, just be honest. Like, any fan of martial arts, one of your favorite movies of all time is fucking Bloodsport. Because, like, or no, not Bloodsport. Well, yeah, Bloodsport, but Kickboxer, where he fights Tong Po. It's such a fucking good movie. When he's in the gym, or like not the gym, right at the start of the movie, where Jean-Claude Van Damme is like with his brother, who was actually like a legit fucking fighter and like a really good heavyweight for a while, which is fascinating. Like the guy who played his brother in the movie was like in real life like a legit would fuck people up heavyweight, like, or light heavyweight maybe. Big guy though, like, and fucking his brother's getting ready to fight this like Muay Thai god. This chap's annihilating every big mean looking motherfucker, and his name's Tong Po, right? And before the fight, Jean-Claude is like with his brother in the, like, you know, in where they put the wraps on you, like, you know, fucking in the back, like, you know, in the readying area. And he's like, I'll get you some water or some shit, and goes to get him some ice or some shit or some water, and all you hear is like boom, 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 and he's like, what the fuck is that? And like leans around the corner, and the guy his brother is gonna fight is just standing in front of a concrete pillar, just throwing knees and shin kicks at the thing, and there's fucking dust coming down from the ceiling. And Jean-Claude like runs back into his brother. He's like, don't fight this guy. Do not fight this guy. He will kill you. Oh, could you imagine being the brother? You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, a bit of faith, please. Like, MMA used the extended fingers as off the books deterrent for blitzing opponents. Yeah, they're like, you know, they literally do that. Come, be stabbed by my pinky. Like, the refs and promotions need to make a bigger point of taking points and calling it out during the fight. Yeah, like, it's not good enough to just be like, oh, he got poked in the eye here, take a few minutes or whatever. Like, your eyes are your eyes. If you lose your foot, look at Bisping. I know he didn't get poked in the eye. It was a fucking spinning wheel kick from a fucking steroid-ridden Vitor Belfort. Ugh, wham! like smashed his face. But still, it's like losing an eye, like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh god, it'd be like the worst fucking thing. Well, not obviously not the worst. One of the worst things that could happen, like, do you know what I memean? That's what makes Michael Bisping such a badass. He's just fucking, like, he still smoked Luke Rockhold while he was fucking, well, he's like got one eye. He's got a fake eye, and he's like, Where is he? Where is he? Right, I found my job. Right, he's over there somewhere. Wham! Like, I fucking love that shit. Oh. Oh, God. Can you tell I'm very passionate about martial arts? I'm here complaining about being fucking knackered, and then fucking Sam starts talking about fucking fighting, and I'm just like, oh, man, like... Oh. I need to start painting something. Or do I? I don't know. On this stream, on this canvas, I am God. Bruce Lee movies, Ong Bak, JCVD movies. Yeah, brother, all those awesome all the kiss. Man, yeah. Like, that's what I grew up with. That's what I grew up on. It's like all those, like, you might like that. I love the fucking the black comedian Eddie Griffin. He does this fucking great bit where he does like a reenactment of the bit where Bruce Lee, I can't remember what fucking movie it was in, but fucking like they all blend together for me, like. But and like I'm not that much of a fanboy that I'm like, oh, that's in Game of Death, not Into the Dragon. Like, fuck off. I used to just put them on and fall asleep, like. But like, there's a scene where he walks in with all the black belts now. He's like, "Wait, I'll find one, not one on one, all together," you know, like. And he like throws the dubbing in and all, like, you know, shut up! I got it, why not? Like, I have come to defeat you. You cannot escape my style. like I used to love that bit, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where like that bitch comes, that fucking Lee Mubai, and he's got the stick, and she's out there stealing the green destiny, and he's just like fencing her with a bit of bamboo in the dark. And then like when you watch the dub version, he's like, "You've been taught the ways of Wudong." You know, like, it's so fucking funny, man. I love that shit. I fucking love all the movies. Like, one of the best fucking movies I've ever seen. Like, if you're into like if you're into Jap culture at all, or even just like really decent action movies, 13 Assassins. It's about 13 samurai lads who are like absolute badasses, who basically like conspire to assassinate this psychotic shogun fella, and like the dude's a proper psycho. Like, he's there like cutting people up and like fucking murdering families in like together, like women and children and fathers and all, like at point blank range with a fucking bow. He's just like fucking skewering them and all, like, and like because of the time and like the whole honor code and like, you know, you're not supposed to go against your fucking shogun and all this shit. Like, all the lads are just like standing there with their heads bowed and all looking at each other briefly, like, you know, fucking not trying to look, and he's just like butchering these like peasants and shit and all, like. So these 13 samurais or Ronin or whatever conspire to assassinate this chap, and this chap has like a convoy of like 100 men, but like they're not great, but like they're led by a chap who's like an insanely good general, like. And the fucking I won't, like, no spoilers, like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking he fucking like, I'm just giving the general setup of the plot, like, you know. But they like plan an ambush, and like the whole later half of the movie, Defender Burp, is about them like performing the ambush, because like there's fucking like 100 dudes, and it takes like nearly an hour of the movie for like the whole ambush to actually like take place. It's fucking deadly. There's like a big slow build up, and then just like a ton of action, and it's so good. And it's like kind of over the top as well, but just a little bit, you know, like just enough for you to be like, oh, that's so anime. You know, like, it's fucking brilliant. Like, just watched Ran, epic one. Ran, I'll have to look that up. Yeah, like, the first Ong Bak is fucking lethal. Really good, like, really fucking good. I love the first Ong Bak. Second one's good. Third one's like, okay, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they get a bit like, what the fuck? They're still cool. They're still good action movies. but the first one's like a genuinely like really good movie all around. Like, right, let's get a fucking pimpin' ass African fucking purple and gold dragon going on these mountains. I have a dragon, a crane, and a truck to paint. And I haven't decided if I'm going to paint a crane, as in the bird, or a crane, as in the vehicle, you know. I was about to say mechanical device, but it's a bit more than a mechanical device. It's a large vehicle capable of fucking wanton destruction. I think every guy has, like, forget every boy, like every man, like you still have those moments where like, man, I'd love to operate a wrecking fucking crane. Just imagine being in a wrecking ball thing, like just being like, so what do you want done? It's like, that building, take it down. Yes, sir. Like, just be listening to, like, you know, it'd be one or the other. Like, you know, there'd be days where I'd have like Bach playing, like, I'm just like wrecking fucking houses. Or I'd have like fucking, you know, some really heavy like metalcore, like some little, or like Kill Switch or some shit. Like, no, like heavier, like fucking Rings of Saturn or some shit. Like, just like fucking like fucking Cannibal Corpse or something. Like, just, let them suffer, let them suffer, let them suffer. And I'm just like wrecking in a whole apartment block that's been decommissioned. Like, oh god, it'd be so much fun. Like, the simple joys of, like, you know, like the simple wishes of the male mind. Oh fucking hell! Like, that's what, like, if a genie showed up and, like, you know, fucking, you have 3 wishes, I will grant them thusly. I'd just be like, I want to be in a Ferrari on a racetrack for like the next half hour at least, like just like ripping it around, like, or like something random, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it'd just be so fucking fun. I'm gonna need to lighten up this fucking this phthalo blue. Like, seriously, part of me still can't get over how blue phthalo blue is. It's like fucking insane. Like, right, we'll put a bit of yellow here, and then we'll get a tiny bit of the blue, tiny bit, and like, I'm already getting like a rich green. Like, that's intense as fuck. Like, absolutely intense. These colors are so rich and vibrant. First one is the only one worth watching as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of, like, well, I'd watch the other ones once, you know, but once, like, when you watch them once, you're like, nah, you know, because some of the fight scenes are still really good, especially in 2 when he's in the village and those lads with the baskets on their head are fucking coming from. There's some really good fight scenes there. I knew it. I was like, no, I'm gonna make like fucking brown. I'm not making fucking. Oh god. It's a nice fucking red though. Oh god. I'm not, like, I'm in bits. Less than 4 hours sleep. Only 2 coffees. It's like, only 2 coffees, like, you think of like a small thing. Only 2 pints of coffee. Like, the mug I drink coffee out is literally like a pint. I've had 2 pints of coffee, like strong coffee. And just like half my brain is wired to the moon right now, and the other half of my brain is like, please lie down. Recovery is important. Oh, Sam, you'll know what I'm on about. Like, you know when you when you just do like the Mabu, like horse stance. I'm big into horse stance because I have a bad lower back from just being a degenerate and sitting down playing video games for so many years. So I got big into doing horse stance to like really fix to root myself again, you know. And it's brutal. You start getting the shakes and all. You're just like, I can hold on for 3 more seconds. Shit. Like, oh, it's good for you though. It's fucking good for you. I actually like say you'll think this is hilarious, like, you know, because your man actually looked at me like I had 10 heads. But I'm I'm so in my own world and like don't give a fucking shit. Like I remember getting a coffee there like weeks ago because I don't buy coffee in a shop often, like in a coffee shop. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I buy coffee and I make my own coffee. Like, but I was out and I was like, fuck it, I'll grab a coffee in here. Like, and the guy serving me, we just got chatting and all. Like, and he was like, oh yeah, me back and all. I was like, practice your mabu. And he looked at me like, what now? I was like, you ever heard of horse dance? You know, martial arts movies, like where they do that. He's like, oh, right, yeah. I was like, it's great for that. It's really good, like, do you know what I mean? Horse though, it's brutal, like, you know, like, just stay there for like as long as you can, like, you know. But like when I just said, like, obviously, like, you know, like I'm such a like, yeah, you should practice your mabu. You know, like I may as well have been dressed like this when I said it. Just like buying a coffee, being like, your mabu is inferior, clearly. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that problem. Oh man, it's fucking hard to get purple with Taulo Boo. It's so fucking strong. Like, what the fuck? Like, you need a bit of white. You need a bit of white with fucking everything. White is such an important thing. Whiteness is the most important thing. Whiteness is the canvas all colours are placed upon. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, now we're getting kind of purpley, kind of lilac-y. I want like a rich purple dragon, and I don't mean financially. You know, you get me, like, I want a pimping dragon in it, bruv. A dragon be pimping. I was watching a clip there the other day on fucking TikTok or YouTube or some shit, like, and it was this woman translating how they speak in Britain. You know, all right, bruv, like, you best be careful, bruv, innit? Or I'll wet you up. Like, you looking to get wetted, son? Oh, I'll wet you up, like, fucking hell. Part you would be looking at the nigga being like, what? Fag. Like, then you'd want to move out of the way because he'd fucking probably immediately try to stab you then. Like, call me a fag, bitch. I'll wet you up. It's so stupid. Like, oh, that fucking pure Ali G talk shit. Like, yeah, my lower back isn't great. It's brutal, man. Us whites, us Western males have shit lower backs. It's like genetic at this stage. Our forefathers spent so much time sitting down. Our lower backs are bullshit. Like, fucking Easterners are like, fucking Westerners can't even fucking squat. How are they going to win wars when they can't even squat? Like, do you know what I mean? Forget about how our women behave and all that shit and how we allow our women to behave and shit like that. Like, oh, I just want her to be herself and all. Like, you know, she's her own woman. You fucking cock! Oh, God. I never have enough paint. Never. Yeah, we'll make them thicker than that. Like, this dragon gonna be thick as fuck, nigga. I was pondering. Maybe I should have asked Google, but I don't know if does Africa have dragons? Are dragons a thing in Africa? Right. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if Africa have because loads of different cultures have their own form of dragon. Like there's Western dragons, there's Eastern dragons, But does Africa have dragons in their culture? Do they have the whole Wakanda shit? We was kings. It's yeah, but if the biggest thing you killed was an elephant or a lion, then King Arthur and all kind of have you beat. Fucking 30 odd tons of hard fucking scaly shit breathing fire, allegedly. If you want to feel like a bitch nigga, what if our ancestors legit actually killed dragons? What if that's not fantasy? Sure, what if dragons didn't look like that, weren't actually like that, but they were, truth, small bit of truth in the fantasy or whatever. What if they were large lizards, very large land lizards, capable of wanton destruction and wasting whole villages and shit, What if that was just a reality long ago, And there was dudes who would actually go out and slay these things, and some of them would get brutally murdered in the process, people coming back with their guts hanging out, or they'll come back and be we lost Jebediah and Arthur and Conan and Famshu, the one black lad we brought. Oh. Do you think that's why culturally black people are really susceptible to magic, and a lot of them are scared of dogs and shit, because they don't have the genetic memory of fighting dragons, so even normal shit terrifies them. I mean, I don't care fucking who the fuck you are. You have nothing on the skinny ass black lad in the savannah that goes out and kills a lion with a fucking stick. You know what I mean? And a shillelagh. Fucking African lion, and they'll just walk up to the thing and just poke it with a stick and beat it with a shillelagh. Umbumbo, today is the day. If you return empty-handed, I will cut off your cock. Imagine Imagine if your rite of passage was go out and kill a lion, and if you come back without the lion, we are not going to be happy. Imagine the nigga that comes back with a coyote or something this is the best I could do. I'm so sorry. Will I give should an African dragon have limbs arms and legs, or should it just be a big long purple dick? I better paint the head well so it doesn't just look like a big coiling cock. I'll have to give it a big, ornate fucking. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that at least looks very dragonish. Yeah, never heard of an African dragon. Yeah, neither have I. And because I had books on dragons and shit, and there was Arabian dragons, Chinese dragons, Mongolian dragons, British dragons, Irish dragons, Spanish dragons, fucking French dragons, Dutch dragons. It's like, where's the African dragons? Where's the black dragons? And there's loads of things called the black dragon. Like, do you know, like, is that what they call it, the black dragon? Because there was no black dragons. Oh fuck! Just simple shit like that, like where I'm just like, somebody please tell me, like, because I'm not arse looking. I've better shit to do with my day. You know, this other stuff similar to this. I'm not going to spend half an hour trying to fucking truth or sleuth on whether Africans had dragons. I just want Black Lady Bader to come on and be like, no, niggas had dragons too, yeah. Niggas had the biggest dragons. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Ain't a lot of painting goo going on in this painting goo. I did say I could function on 4 hours sleep. Function and functioning at peak performance are not the same thing. Sam, like, imagine you had to eat like a 3-course meal and then immediately have a fight. You imagine how awful you'd feel if you got like a fucking proper, like, somebody clinched you and like kneed you right in the liver, and you've got like rice, beans, vegetables swimming around in a full stomach. Just like, like, I've had, like, these are the things that men think about, right? I have had visions of me having to defend my household and my woman on a full stomach. It's like, you know, you'd be eating dinner. It's like, what if they come in now? Like, my love, these noodles are so good. I love you so much. I am so grateful for our existence. What if they attack now? Like, that, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not paranoid. And I'm not, like, you know, nervous all the time. I'm just always, like, ready. I'm just, like, mentally, I'm always like, I know I'm being constantly watched. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be by God, Satan, or other people. I'm constantly being watched. You know, like... So I'm just like, I move with grace and meaning. Like... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. If I get this dragon done, or even, like, remotely shaped and shaded by the 2-hour mark, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy defender. I will be a happy former painting god. I want to have like a Samurai Jack-esque fucking intro, like, to it. Long ago. In the shadow of Mount Five-Finger Death Punch. See, they put the 5-finger death punch, the 5-point palm exploding heart technique from Kill Bill 2. They put it in the new Mortal Kombat. Fucking, like, I think Liu Kang does it. Like, he goes like, da, 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 and like puts a hole in you and all. Like, I love shit like that. Like, that's fan service. Like, do you know what I mean? There's a RoboCop game out right now that I really want to play. Look, I nearly did Grappler hands, like, do you know, like, oh, RoboCop is so cool. I still have a Grappler in me when it comes to video games. I'm like, oh, it's so cool. My inner nerd is just like, oh, robots, big guns, slaughtering bad guys. I love it. Like, oh, who doesn't love delivering wanton justice with a pistol? There's a reason Dirty Harry's so famous. Like, there's another fan service fucking thing for you. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 at the moment, and like, I actually never played Resi, like the first Resis. I got into them like 5, 6, and onwards, like, and I haven't even played like the latest ones, like. So Resi fans are always like, "Oh, you haven't played like, you know, fucking the good ones," like, and everyone always goes on about how good 4 is, and it is. It's fucking deadly, like. But there's a 357 Magnum in it, and it just like you got to buy it, and it just says guaranteed to make anyone's day. I was just looking at the menu. I was like, awesome. Like, that's why I love gamers. I love game designers. You know, for like in general, like obviously there's fucking like there's like anything these days. There is some horrific shit going on in the gaming community. Just unbelievable greed and like manipulation, and it's just like it's horrible what they do to kids these days through video games. It really is like I can't play a game now for any length of time, for like an extended period of time, for like over an hour. I can't play a video game for like over an hour now without feeling like I need to do something like genuinely productive. Like all those thousands of hours I have over the last decade or so playing, well, it's more than a decade. I've been playing video games since like the fucking Sega Mega Drive, like, do you know what I mean? Since I was knee high to a grasshopper, 1991. So like I was born in 1991, so I would have been playing games by 93 or 4, you know? So like I have played a fucking shit ton of video games. That's a nice non-phallic dragon. I truly appreciate the non-phallic properties of that dragon. Oh, fuck. I think about things like that often. Man, like, I'm such a ponderer. I ponder like, it's like that meme, like, you know, he's thinking about other women, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm lying in bed thinking about shit like that. Is there African dragons? like a 4-year-old lying in bed dreaming about dragons. Oh, Samurai Jack is on my approved shows for sons, one of the few. It's brilliant. Samurai Jack is about like honor and conquering the representation of evil itself, like conquering the darkness through like skill and willpower and like fortitude and like discipline and all this shit. Like he kills everything. Well, I know it's a magic katana, it's a magic sword, but like that's it. He has no magical powers. He's not superhuman. He's just a fucking badass with a magical katana, and his mission is to slay Satan. You know, like Japanese. It's like nip Satan. It's so fucking good. Like long ago, fucking brilliant. Like, right, time to get my rave on. I'll do a bit more painting and less talking. What's this? Get this bitch off my screen. I'm actually just gonna leave it. Let's start it here. I'll go back like 2 minutes or something. Right. This will keep my energy flowing. And I will paint. Justice with a pistol or havoc with a Titanfall. Oh man, I fucking love Titanfall. Titanfall is like, they took Call of Duty and mixed it with Mech Warrior, and I fucking love it. Games like Titanfall, like, you know, Sekiro, Dark Souls, Armored Core 6, like, those are the real games made for gamers. Ugh. Get that bass into you, boys. Yeah. Oh, well timed. Right, it is slightly darker purple now. New world order. Can you feel it? Maximum volume!
Maximum volume.
You feel it in your chest, nigga! Say it with your chest, nigga! I love raving goo! I demand to know what's going on in my house.
I demand to know what's going on in my house.
You're not awake yet? You're welcome!
Yeah.
Witness my powers of creation. World order.
Consume us all.
I love it. It's not dark enough. One time I want things a bit darker.
We sit in the sun,
And we dream.
in haze. We sleep
And we dream.
and we dream. Each of us dies slowly, the prison of our mind. We sit in the sun, in haze. We sleep and we dream. Each of us dies slowly, the prison of our mind.
It's looking good. Total War as a franchise being ruined by Chinese money. Oh, you're into real-time strategy? Me too. Do you ever play Dawn of War? The Warhammer 40k thing? What's this? On my stream! An advertisement! While I'm in the middle of a question! You fucking whore! Be gone from me! Another one! Another whore! Immediately! Babylon is relentless! How dare they? I'm playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as you speak. Oh man, that's awesome. Like, do you ever play, what's that fucking thing called? Smite? Smite's a great game. It's like a combination of an action-adventure and a card game. Like, it's fucking brilliant, like. And there's just so many great games, like, there's definitely video games I would let my kids play. Because, like, they teach you things, just like a film, you know? Or a good book. There's obviously a lot of games I wouldn't let my children play, you know? Be let your kid play fucking Grand Theft Auto till he's an adult, like, I'd be like, no! Fuck that shit! And I hated my dad for doing that to me. It's like all the other kids are playing Grand Theft Auto. Why am I playing Crash Bandicoot? Crash Bandicoot's awesome. Get that bitch wet! Slap her about! Get rid of the evidence with your royal rag. Where am I gonna put all the bling on this country? Do you think you can imagine people would think it's racist of me to assume that if Africans did have dragons, that they'd be gilded in gold? Like, that's such a stereotype. Yeah, so like, you're complaining? Like, you can't win, like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, if they had black dragons, they'd be like rich purple, gilded in gold, pimp, play, like, you know. That's racist. It's like, fuck off. Like, it's like, say if Irish had dragons, they drink their own piss. Oh fuck. Oh. You must beat your bitches. Beat them vigorously. They need it. Plenty of wetness and beating. That's how you maintain a good bitch. God damn. Time to get a little bit more accurate. Yeah. That's a really good way to describe it. Oh man, gaming PCs are fucking so expensive. So expensive. Just the graphics cards alone, like. I've always been a console gamer myself. Yes. Right. Nobody paints like PEINTEINGU. Here it comes. Can you feel it? It's like a fucking dragon that like looks like it belongs in fucking Sonic the Hedgehog or something. Get some green in this bitch. It's a good green.
Oh God, he's coming back. Get out of here!
Let the tunes consume you. Trying to get a vibrant green going. Alright, see you later, bro. Thanks for joining.
In the vastest sky, in the whole
You
wide
see you!
world,
I don't care if it's a little girl's voice and I'm supposed to feel fucking guilty or like she's innocent and selling some shite. I don't give a bollocks. It's an ad. So get it away from me. Bastards. Trying to pull on your heartstrings now by using children. The shame! There we go. Much better. I kind of do want to give it some arms and legs so I can put rings on the arms and legs as well. Oh god. Right. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. Might not be able to get the same colour though. Music is oppressing my thoughts. I must think. I must think. Trying to get a nice deep purple is a feat in its own. Seriously, like so bad at color. I really want to get good at mixing colors. It's not like, from what I can tell, it's mainly about proportions. You know, ratios. You know, that's why, like, when you look on a PC or whatever, like, and you have the red, green, blue, and it's all just about tweaking the numbers. That is all it is, like, you know. Just keep making brown and grey. I'm so bad at it. Like, I think it's like I'm too aggressive with the colours, you know. You need to be gentle. Only use a little bit, you know. Now I'm feeling nostalgic for Sonic Adventure 2. That dragon would fit in perfectly for a level there. Yeah, like you can imagine it like fucking flying through the level, like stealing rings from you. Oh my fucking god. I have gotten purple. Now we need to like bring it down to like lilac. So much mixing. That's what it is. It's way handier to just have a load of colors there and just whoop. Especially when you want something like iridescent pink, like hot pink, like, you know. It's like really fucking hard to achieve that with just like a bit of white and like, you know, breaking down red or whatever, like. And then obviously like how are you gonna give it it's like iridescence, like, you know. It can be annoying sometimes. Roughly the same color. Very Pokemon-esque dragon. I'm not complaining. You better not be either. You think I have time for complaints on this stream, but I don't even have time for ads?
Mayo is full of.
You see you!
So let's
I won't have this on my stream and you know it!
Adam's foot-
Fucking bitch. Right, now that I have the purple, I'm going to try and put one out here. One arm and claw. A foot. A barely visible foot. Well, actually. I fucking. Oh, well, actually. It's a black dragon. It's an African dragon. So it's gonna, instead of breathing fire, it's gonna be Kool-Aid. Mixed with some grape drink. Chap just looks like he's just puking up a load of Kool-Aid. Blah! Too much Kool-Aid. Slow down the fucking. So the brave knights gotta go slay a dragon. And they return to the village and they're like covered in red goo and shit. Like, and it's like, brothers, you were successful? It's like, yes, but we lost many, and we smell like sugar. Like, there's people going up to them being like, "What's this? It's delicious." Like. I just can't get over how much it just looks like he's not breathing fire. It just looks like he's vomiting. Like, oh no, here comes all that Kool-Aid. Like, oh fuck. It's like if people could like start modding games and just be like Kool-Aid dragon, like make it like a ridiculously powerful enemy in Dark Souls or something like. Oh, that'd be brilliant. That was risky, but worth it. Could have blended a bit more. One more detail. still trying to give it that, you know, effect of at least projection. Like it is indeed. There we go. Yes. Ah, Otto von Tistico. Welcome to PEINTEINGU. How are you, brother? Do you like my pimp dragon vomiting Kool-Aid? We were discussing whether or not Africa had dragons, and I don't know. So I made an African dragon, and it's pimping purple, and it's got bling bling. And you, bitch! I don't care about you and your baby. Get the fuck off my stream. As I was saying, play a pimp, pimp a pimp, dragon, dragon. Instead of fire, it's Kool-Aid. Hot, lava hot Kool-Aid. We all know what happens when fucking sugar is mixed in with shit. I mean, that's some napalm shit. That mountain is going to be very sticky. Oh, Jesus. Can we get a Palestinian paraglider in there, maybe? If you want a Palestinian paraglider, you can buy the PEINTEINGU. And Telecaster Bear has set the commercial price of PEINTEINGU at $70 per PEINTEINGU. Or you can barter or trade. Metal Bears spent the last 6 months making me an axe. 2 Acre Indie Bear is still promising me he'll send me markers. What will be your... what will you bring to the PEINTEINGU table? Perhaps a promise of silver? Or fine silks? I could use a new kimono. Actually, do you know what? I'm in the market for a shamisen. We don't have bears, wolves, or dragoons. A lot of dragoons, though. You telling me that in like legit Africa? So hold on. Civilization allegedly started in Africa, but Africa is one of the few fucking cultures that doesn't have dragons. I bring a bowl of just say. You want me to bring something? I'll bring you something, motherfucker. I'll bring you something. You never forget, nigga. Oh, God. The shit you'd hear about Ebola and all, like, you know. Oh, like it kill you in, like, 24 hours if you're not, like, you know, seen to by, like, fucking military doctors. You're gonna fucking vomit your lungs up and shit your guts out and, like, bleed through your sweat pores. Defend a burp. Activate the machine. Just a bit of shading. Looking good. Yeah, out of Africa, people. I claim it now. You said it. You have heard it here on PEINTEINGU. I'm no longer convinced. Have they got dragons? I don't fucking want to know about them. Imagine that being that's your benchmark. It's like, sir, like we're trying to decide whether or not life originated in Africa. Did they have dragons? No, sir. Well, then fuck off. Fuck your claims! Find me a dragon and then come back. Only cultures whose men have slayed dragons can fucking own land. And you know this. We all know this. Right. Is there much else I could do? I could give it some highlights. Get some Playa Pink in there. Beautiful. This is my fuel. These things are my fuel. I don't mind if you don't pay for painting goo. If you at least enjoy painting goo. Enjoy yourself. Witness the morning glory of painting goo. Sit back, relax, enjoy the tunes, and witness a former god of painting beg forgiveness for falling from grace. Forgive me, Monkey King. I did not mean to insult you so by painting your tiny penis. Right, we only got 5 minutes left. They got a sufficient work on the dragon. We still have a crane and a truck to paint. So I think I'm gonna actually try and paint a crane, like a wrecking ball crane, and a truck fighting each other. You know, I think that would really bring the painting goo together. But that will be tomorrow's stream, and more than likely the next stream, and maybe the stream after that. For episodes of Painting Goo having multiple parts is a part of Painting Goo. Ladies and gentlemen, bears and bearettes, niggers and niggerettes, this has been Painting Goo. I have been Defenderoo. And if you did not enjoy you, then fuck you. Same time tomorrow, you will witness the morning glory of Painting Goo, and your absence will bring great shame upon you and your family for millennia to come. Do good things, speak the truth, and I will see you in the morning to witness the morning glory of Painting Goo once again. Until then, sayonara and goodbye. and take with you the blessings of the gods. Good day.